Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc., First Class Realty, Triangle East, and Ward Specialty Pharmacy.
Welcome to Senior Living Today. I know you are normally used to seeing the one and only Joey Bright sitting in the center seat, but unfortunately he is under the weather this week, and so we send him well wishes and love and hope that he's feeling better soon. But we're going to still give you an exciting show. I'm going to give it my best to give you that exciting Joey Bright energy from the center seat. This month we are doing a theme of services offered, so it's going to be an exciting show kicking off the March month. But let's go ahead and start with our sponsors.
Okay. Hope you folks are having a good evening and glad you're with us tonight.
And welcome back, Cheryl. We have missed him.
I've been out for a while too. I was way under the weather there for a little while. Wires Inc. is out on Sunset Avenue, just over I-95. Brian West is the proprietor. And these guys will make any vehicle you have look better, sound better, and be safer. So you need to go out and see them and let them take a look at your truck. I don't care if it's $800 like mine or if it's $80,000 like Brian's. They can help you make it look better. Ward Specialty Pharmacy. Patrick Ignacio is the owner there and the head pharmacist, and Patrick does a wonderful job. They are a compounding pharmacy. They will make what you need right there, and there are many instances where Patrick can save you a lot of money. While I was under the weather, he saved me a lot of money by compounding the things that I needed right there in his shop. So that was a great situation for us. And last but not least, First Class Realty, Triangle East, is located in the Mills Complex. Brett Hill is the managing broker there, and these folks can help you navigate this crazy red-hot real estate market that we have right now.
It is a hot market right this second.
Whether you're buying or selling or whatever your situation is, give these folks a call and let them help you out. And our guest tonight, we need the drum roll going because this is definitely a different gentleman we got here today. I mean, what this man brings to the table tonight is great. This is Alex Babineau. We are glad to have you here with us. He's representing Manual Physical Therapy here in Rocky Mount. And your title, you are actually an exercise physiologist.
That's correct.
I'm telling you, I always want to interview an educated man, and he's got to be one to have a title like that. So we're glad you're with us this evening.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you.
Yes.
We're so glad you're here.
So like I said, this month we're focusing on services, and we will give a little shout out to what's coming next week at the end of this show. Mm-hmm. But when I was researching some of the things offered in Rocky Mount, this was a hot topic that came up, and your business, the business of Manual Physical Therapy, was definitely something that a few of the viewers were interested in. So we wanted to have them on and give you some more information about that. So I think we should just dive in with how did Manual Physical Therapy come to be?
So really, Manual Physical Therapy stemmed from our founder and our lead physical therapist, Dr. Kaylee Sengler de Vitale. She had a desire to take a more one-on-one approach to physical therapy treatment with her clients. So she worked very, very hard and started up her own clinic, and it turned into a runaway success. We've actually opened a second location in the years that have followed. We've been proud to serve the folks in Wilson and Rocky Mount in the last 8 years now.
8 years?
Sorry, it's 2013. It's
so
been nine.
Yeah.
We're coming up on 9 years.
I feel like 20 and 21 were just a blur. Just a blur.
Didn't really count.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome. So what are some of the primary services that they offer?
So the three primary services that we offer at Manual Physical Therapy are obviously physical therapy, right there in the name.
Yep.
But we also offer massage therapy services, and we have our Wellness and Aquatics Center as well.
Awesome.
Now, what area is your bailiwick?
Mine's over in the Wellness and Aquatics Center. Me and the other exercise science and exercise physiologist staff primarily head out of there, and then we have our certified massage therapist staff that head of massage therapy, and then our physical therapists at the massage or the physical therapy side of the clinic.
So if someone's working with you, Alex, what things are you doing? What
we do over at the Wellness Center is focus on personalized exercise programs. So the way that somebody exercises depends heavily on their age, their health, any medical conditions that they may suffer from. You don't exercise with someone that has osteoporosis in their 60s the way that you would exercise with a 9 or 10-year-old soccer player. And what we do over the Wellness Center is take a clean sheet, personalized approach to, what are someone's goals, what are, if any, health conditions that may need to be taken into account, and then we create a personalized exercise program and we help implement it. We show them how to do the exercises properly and safely, set the equipment up for them, evaluate when it's appropriate to introduce new exercises or to progress them on the ones that they're currently doing, in the effort to just do everything we can to help them be successful, to live a long, healthy, and fruitful life.
Now, when you're working with someone, Alex, is there a typical schedule, like you have them come in once a week, twice a week, or?
For most individuals, I recommend, if you're going to be physically active, especially, at our facility where you're doing supervised exercise, most of our members do 2 to 3 days a week. That allows them to take a day off to rest and recover in between workouts. Although we do have members that do 4 or 5 days a week. We just structure their exercise program a little bit differently to avoid overtraining and make sure that they are able to exercise safely. But generally, you want to be active every day, but dedicated exercise, particularly any type of resistance training, is 2 to 3 days a week with a day or so of rest in between is your best bet.
And your session timeline?
About an hour tends to be the average, split about 50-50, 60-40 between aerobic type exercise, utilizing a bike, treadmill, something to get the heart rate going, and then using the remainder of the time to focus on muscle strengthening and flexibility type exercises, and balance if that's the client's goal.
Yeah. Weights or?
Combination of weights, resistance bands, or just simple body weight exercises can be very effective and very easy to implement.
Now, I know you said you have 2 locations. Are the same services offered at both locations?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect. So y'all have the aquatic center on site?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yep. So what all goes into the aquatic center?
So the aquatic center is a state-of-the-art, roughly 2,400 square foot facility. Consists of the land-based portion, which is where we conduct the resistance training side of things, again through body weight exercises, various different pieces of exercise equipment, your conventional treadmills, bikes, ellipticals, body weight exercise, which I mentioned, and then weight machines. And then we have the aquatic side of the facility, which is a 15 by 15 foot pool. Water is about 4.5 feet deep. But unlike a lot of pools, we have a treadmill and a swim current in our pool. So if you're a lap swimmer, you can swim in place with an endless pool system, much like how you would run or jog in place on a treadmill. But for anyone who has orthopedic issues, trouble with their knees, hips, weight-bearing exercises on land, you get them in the water where buoyancy takes effect, and it's a lot easier and more comfortable for them to be up and on their feet and active.
Okay, awesome, awesome.
And the pool is heated, so during these cooler days that we've been having, nice 90-degree pool feels pretty darn good.
Oh, for sure. So the way that y'all's services are set up, is it typically that you're going to need a doctor referral or?
Generally not. We don't require a doctor's referral at all for the Wellness Center.
Okay.
So long as someone doesn't have any severe health conditions that exercise would not be advised. Again, no referrals required. Physical therapy generally does not require a physician's referral, with the exception being some Medicare patients need a doctor's referral before Medicare will cover their visits.
Okay. And then with that, I know that you state like members. So is it set up kind of like a gym membership?
The Wellness Center is.
Center? Okay.
Generally, when I refer to the wellness participants, I refer to them as members.
Right.
Whereas the participants of physical therapy are patients.
Okay.
Because they are undergoing medical treatment, whereas the Wellness Center is supervised recreational exercise.
Okay.
Question for you, can you be a member of the Wellness Center and just as, I guess, part of your schedule with you, maybe have the physical therapy side, visit them and have them?
Absolutely. That's not uncommon at all. We've had members in the past where, someone's twisted a knee or rolled an ankle. Physical therapy is going to work with that twisted knee or rolled ankle, but the goal of that treatment is not going to do anything for upper body strength and endurance. They're not going to do anything for core strength. So you can simultaneously undergo treatment in physical therapy while participating in the wellness center, so long as what we're doing in the wellness center doesn't contradict the plan of treatment that is planned out by the physical therapist.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, also, I had seen that you had mentioned something on the website, I believe when I was reading about it, about the learning lunches.
Yes, so our Lunch and Learn series is
Lunch
something
and Learn.
new that we've started up recently. So the exercise science side of wellness is not just implementing exercise, but it's also educating folks about topics that relate to their health, wellness, and fitness.
Okay.
So we've done a monthly seminar. We actually just had our first one not a week ago, looking at a variety of different topics: cardiovascular disease, diabetes, physical activity and exercise, weight loss. Topics that affect a lot of people, where sometimes there can be a lot of misinformation. Just trying to deliver it in a concise, approachable way so that people can be a little bit more aware of the things that affect their health.
Okay, so if people want to find out about this, how do they find y'all? How do they get in touch with y'all?
They can get in touch with us a number of different ways. They can contact us via telephone. It's probably the easiest way. Reach out to us. The wellness number is 252-937-6788 for our Rocky Mountain location, 252-243-6788 for our Wilson location. You can also reach us via email. Our contact information is on our website. And just stop on by. We're always happy to give someone a tour of the Wellness Center and give them information regarding our physical therapy and massage therapy services.
Awesome. Awesome.
Okay.
Well, we're coming up on break time. It flies by, truly. As we're sitting here, I feel like we just kicked off the show and we're already getting ready to take a break. So grab you a snack, stay tuned, definitely come back. We've got even more exciting information ready for you, and we look forward to seeing you.
You're in your golden years. Now your time is yours to spend it with the people you love, doing what you love, and you've earned that. Why waste that valued time fighting through the weeds of Medicare confusion? Bring your Medicare problems to the experienced professionals at Statewide Insurance Group. We're experts in Medicare, but more important than that, we are 100% client-focused, not product-focused. Statewide Insurance Group's goal is to educate you on the best solution for your situation. Our dedicated expert team is here to serve the senior community at the highest level. We have the experience, the team, and the track record to find the most innovative product to meet you and your spouse's needs. Give us a call today at 252-316-8166. Statewide Insurers Group, providing excellent service for all your insurance needs.
Welcome back to Senior Living Today. We're excited you're back again. And again, if you missed the first part, we have Alex Babineau. Had to practice that name a couple times today in the office, y'all. I'm not lying.
You did excellent with
it. Achievement. Who is from Manual Physical Therapy, and he's an exercise physiologist there. And we are just diving into some of the many services that they offer.
We talked a little bit off camera about this. This is one that's very interesting to me, Alice, is the work that y'all do with Parkinson's patients.
Yes, so that is a service offered by our physical therapy side of the clinic. All of our physical therapy staff are BIG certified, which is a program focused on working with those with Parkinson's disease to slow the progression of their symptoms and improve the status of their symptoms. So helping them with things like balance, performing activities of daily living, allowing them to have the most positive outlook possible.
How did y'all, do you know how they got into getting into the Parkinson's realm? Or
I know that it's something that we had wanted to do for a while, and once Dr. Vitale had learned about the BIG certification, it was something that she pursued and pushed all of her staff to go after as well. It's a condition that affects a lot of Americans, and it can be very debilitating when not managed properly. And a big part of that is staying active, but just modifying that activity in such a way that you can stay as active as possible and maintain your freedom of living.
Right. Keeps the psychology a lot better off the more active you are too, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, that's a great great program. Did they find? Do you know? Have you ever heard conversations with them? Is there a large population of Parkinson's patients in this area, or?
We have several participants that are currently engaged in that program. It tends to be a little niche. A lot of the clients that we see are those that have undergone joint replacements, but we do have a rising number. I think as more people become aware that such programs exist,
Yes.
then the number of people that are participating in them will grow. We've certainly seen that in the last few weeks.
What
That's awesome.
what area, or which part of your business would be doing more of the neurological?
That would certainly be the physical therapy side
Physical
of
therapy.
things.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, one of the things I saw on the list of different things that y'all can focus on or whatnot was vertigo and dizziness.
Yes, that is something that a lot of people struggle with.
Yes.
That can be something that's ongoing, or it can be a single bout. I've had people that are in their 20s that are affected by vertigo. We have
Right.
folks that are middle-aged and older adults that are affected by it, and it can be quite debilitating. You think about, if you spin around in circles for a couple of times, then try to carry out a normal task, and that's about what it feels like for some people.
Yes.
And that is something that can be managed, or it can be improved through physical therapy.
I did not know that. I have struggled with some vertigo in the past, and so when I saw that, I'm like,
Did you come see us?
interesting, interesting, because you read all of the different tales of things that you should do to
Yep.
help it, but I didn't know that y'all could focus on that. And another one that I know a couple people in the area struggle with is the TMD and jaw pain
Yes. Yep. Another
So-
really common one.
through
Again.
physical therapy.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
awesome.
Physical therapy, manual manipulation, which is what manual therapy specializes in, can greatly improve the symptoms of things like that.
Awesome. So now with the wellness side and the membership, what you said you don't have to have a referral for the membership there.
No, ma'am.
Is it set up kind of like a monthly payment system?
Yep. Set
Okay.
up just a monthly payment, monthly draft. Members can come in as frequently as they would like. Like I said, usually most folks I recommend 2 to 3 days a week, so they can take a day of rest in between. But they usually schedule hour-long sessions that allows our staff to know who we have coming in to work with each hour, so we can plan their exercises in advance. We try and keep a low ratio of clients to staff, so they get a lot of one-on-one time, a lot of one-on-one attention. That way they're properly supervised. We can make sure that they are progressing as effectively as humanly possible.
So with this program, it's almost kind of like having a personal trainer with you.
Precisely what it's
And
like.
making sure that you're staying safe as you're doing it.
That's exactly it.
Instead of just busting into the gym saying, watch what I can do on this machine.
And a lot of people get injured that way. They dash into the gym, especially New Year's resoluters, gung ho about exercising, but maybe haven't exercised before or haven't done so in quite a long time, and it's very easy to overdo it and injure yourself, or just not quite know what you're doing and not exercise properly. Worst case scenario, someone gets injured, but
Right.
even in case where no one gets injured, they may not reap the full benefit of the time that they're investing in trying to be active.
Because even some of those diagrams on those machines,
And not all machines have
very
diagrams
confusing.
like that.
I've had to stand there and kind of watch somebody else do it for a second. And I'm like, but you have to truly be trusting that they know what they're doing on
Precisely.
that machine.
If you watch someone doing it wrong and you
Because I've
imitate
gotten
them,
on it after they've done it, and I'm like, is this working right? Am I doing this correctly? So I'm sure having that person that's there that can walk you through what the benefits to each of these machines.
Absolutely.
And like you said, you just have such a wide variety of things that you can offer with that. That's definitely beneficial.
Yeah, your hours of operation, days of operation.
the Wellness Center opens up 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. We do close an hour earlier on Fridays, closed on the weekends. Physical therapy in Wilson, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
And then the Rocky Mount locations hours are a little bit shorter on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So they close anywhere from 4 to 5 o'clock on those days, but remain open until 7 p.m. Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And the Rocky Mount opens at 7?
8.
At 8,
Yes.
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Wellness opens at 7. They open
Wellness.
The
at 8.
Wellness
okay,
Center.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, cool. So what are some of the big things what drew you to manual physical therapy? Why did you choose to work there? And
So a big part of it was the one-on-one approach to training, whether it was the physical therapy side of the facility or the wellness center. The idea that you are able to work in such a setting where clients could come in seeking knowledge about the exercises that they're doing and being able to guide them through success in a way that was structured and just, again, state-of-the-art facility to work with at your disposal to help the clients. It was just a perfect storm of, good clientele, really good atmosphere. There's a lot of synergy between the physical therapy staff and the wellness staff. If I have a question about a patient, it's like, let me go talk to the physical therapy staff real quick, get their insight on one of the wellness clients, and we tend to help each other out in that regard.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Do you, I was noticing, your list of services, things that you work on. I'm assuming your physical therapists do the lower back pain and muscle pain, joint pain, things like that?
Yes, that's correct. Okay. Yep.
But you can modify workout programs for people
exactly.
to come in with that.
And that's really the big goal of the Wellness Center too, is for issues like that lead to pain. It's about how do you allow someone to continue being active despite those kinds of conditions, where physical therapy is more focused on treating the root cause of that pain and discomfort in order to improve the outlook. But by no means, if someone who suffers from low back pain, or let's say they're having some trouble with their knees and they're looking at potentially having to get a knee replacement later on down the line, there's no reason that they shouldn't be able to be active and try and stay healthy. It's just, how do you modify exercise to allow them to do so?
And one thing I don't think we've touched on, if we did, I wasn't paying attention, so I'll say it anyway, massage therapists.
Yes, our massage therapists are all licensed massage and bodywork therapists. That's a service that we offer in conjunction with physical therapy, or just for anyone who's seeking a good massage with someone that really knows what they're doing. Every year, I look forward to scheduling one myself for my birthday. So,
hey, self-care.
Absolutely.
Self-care. So now with the physical therapy, the wellness side, is there kind of a consultation process to make sure?
Yes, so when a new patient comes in for physical therapy, they work with one of our physical therapists to complete a consultation to look at what kind of issue that they're having, what the plan of treatment would be for that. And then for the Wellness Center, what we do is when someone first comes in, we always offer a complimentary training session to show them what a normal day in the life at our facility is like, make sure it's a good fit for them. But we sit down and we talk to them about what their goals are, any health conditions, any old injuries, things that should be taken into account before they start becoming active. And then we take them through a workout, and if they enjoy the experience, then we get them on the schedule and let them join the facility and keep working with them from there on out.
Awesome.
Good
Awesome.
deal. Well, guess what, folks?
We're coming to a close.
We're coming to the end of the story today.
Which is very surprising. Truly, we have only skimmed on the amount of services and things that they offer here. I mean, I have an entire list, and I think we may have touched on 5 of them. So really, it's worth the call. It's worth the consultation to just go see some of the many services that they're offering. And to find out, I mean, even with the wellness program, if you're thinking about joining a gym or anything like that, I mean, to have guided people who know exactly what they're doing and to walk you through those programs, I mean, truly, truly beneficial.
Address.
Oh, yeah.
So our Rocky Mountain location is at 147 North Winstead Boulevard, and our Wilson location is at 3200 Nash Street in Wilson.
Okay. Well, Alex, man, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
We enjoyed
it's
this.
been a blast.
Yeah.
Honestly, Cheryl might be giving you a call because he's been raving about these infinity pools. Ever since we talked about bringing y'all on, he said they got those infinity pools. So we might be giving you some calls.
Got our number. You know where to find us.
We've got to do it, man. We've got to do it.
Awesome.
Thank you folks for being with us tonight to watch what we're doing here.
And thank you to all of our sponsors.
Yes, absolutely. Wires Inc., Ward Specialty Pharmacy, First Class Realty, all of you, thank you so much. That's what keeps us here.
And like I said, this month we're focusing on services. And next week we're going to have Kenesha Berry from Berry Thoughtful Life Coaching on to discuss her business, what she's doing in the area, and some things that she could be offering you. So stay tuned. Tune back in next week. We're excited to have you. And thank you again for being
Yes.
here.
Absolutely.
And
so much.
fingers
Pleasure.
crossed, Joey Bright will be back in the center seat to grace you with his presence next week. So, thank you for joining us. Have a great week, and we look forward to seeing you.
Good night, folks.
Senior Living Today, brought to you by these fine sponsors: Wires Inc., First Class Realty, Triangle East, and Ward Specialty Pharmacy.